Hello. How we doing? How we doing? What are we working on today? What are we doing? Ibi haba. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? So I shot myself today. You can see it right here. I took my microphone stand apart. Um, it was spring loaded, and I was looking at my work as I performed my work, and I shot myself. Um, so now, because I didn't think about thinking very much, and also because I'm no longer mounting my keyboards to my desk. The reason that I took it apart in the first place was because uh, I wanted to take an arm out of it. It was a two-arm system. I wanted to take an arm out, and I wanted it to just be mount with one stick with the microphone on that stick, so that it could come from directly underneath the monitor in front of me, directly in front of me. Um, and so while I was taking apart the joint that held the two things together, I was shot in the face, and um, well, since it all came apart so fast, I wasn't really able to take the mental image of how it went together in the first place. So I repositioned my mic to right under me, where it is mounted with a C clamp rather than an arm. I had played around with noise suppression, noise gates. The idea is that I should sound a little bit better in this position because it is a cardioid mic, and I was kind of talking into the top of it before, and now I'm talking into the front of it, I think. Um, so hopefully my audio is okay this stream. Hopefully. Um, Also, the noise suppression noise gate should help with typing and clicking, which don't seem to be too bad of issues, but we'll see. Um, so I have Claude open. I also have this open. I talked yesterday about doing channel points for the filters today, and I don't really think I want to do that. I think all I really want to do is please add a filter random command that I mean it that does what it sounds like it does. Um, that randomly picks from any possible filter to apply, but does not choose the current active filter. Not choosing the current filter, I think, is the only thing that we really need to worry about there. I think I probably could have started with just I could have just hit enter on add filter random. Um, but I want to make sure that whenever you input that command, so long as you're not on a cooldown, it'll always have an effect. Yes, allow all edits. Okay, so it creates a list of choices where the filter is any of them that are not off and that are not the active filter. So let's reboot and reconnect. Browser source connected, browser source connected. Maybe, no. No, that'd be silly. I definitely still have to reboot the camera. Um, give me filter random. Okay, sick. I have no idea what this is. Negative. Nice. Cool. Well, I don't know what else to do, honestly. I'm so used to my mic being up there. I'm looking over here trying to project my voice the correct way. My mic is down here now. I have to look at my own genitals to project my voice appropriately, which, you know. Did this thing used to have an arm on it? No, that is the arm. Okay. Um, can I salvage an arm from something else? I like working with my hands every once in a while, and I found out today that that's dangerous. But, um, you know, especially in the world of, you know, to talk to bot, get what you want digitally, um, I like the idea that I can still kind of engineer things, you know, just pick something up, pull it apart, and then put something back together, whether it's the original piece or not. Um, what could I use as an arm for this? Because it's just a threaded screw, but I would need something equally screwable. And I'm not going to shoot myself again. After I got shot and I tended to my wounds, I uh I picked the stand back up and I was like, "Hey, well now that the arms aren't going to work, can I at least use the screw thing so that I can still stand up my microphone?" And then that's going to do the same exact thing if I try to take it apart. I don't know how to do that safely, so oh well. It is what it is, they say. "90 at 100. I think I can do it. I just need a good set of words. That's not going to do it. What? I was already at 96 before the first error kicked in. Number's a tough one. I hesitated, brother. Shoot. 104 to 96 to 91 to 92 to 86. Wow, that's rough. The heck? 98, which is actually 97.6. Dang it, dude. Dang. What? Brother bear, brother bear. Flip. Flip and hack, bro. Alright. Let's do real tests. 10K, 25, I think that's what we actually test for here. Come on, man. Shoot. Shoot, golly. Alright, refresh. Just get that off the screen. Did I also mess with... Oh, no, I didn't. No, 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 no. Once upon a time, I thought I was going to have to revert to the microphone in the headset. So I enabled that, and it plays outbound audio in worse quality when you allow audio input. So thankfully I didn't have to go that route, but I almost did for a little bit. Eighth? Ordinances. I don't know what these mean. What does that mean? 67.96 is not bad. That's almost PB. That 1C18. Is that like legal code in England or something? I don't know what that means. C2? Also, I want to look at yesterday and see. Oh, we did PB. Hold on. Was that on stream? I don't know. I don't know what's legitimate or not. I know 67 is not. So, um, all right, let's just try and keep a better eye on these things. Dang it. I still don't know what a settlement is. I thought it was a good thing for a while. I also don't know what a parish is. It is obvious, says he, that there are divers good reasons for requiring certificates of persons coming to settle in any place. They'll be paid for the removal. So, like, is the parish, do they benefit or do they suffer for having someone settle with them? What does it mean? I don't understand. This is about inequalities occasioned by the policy of Europe. Through that context, that makes me feel like a settlement is a bad thing. Oh, ow. I enabled random, and this is my randomness. Shit. Bad for the environment? This is the economy. W. You have not a clue. Well, thank you for a notification about the environment. I didn't know that they were bad there. What does it mean in ecological terms? A mandamus. What the fuck is that? Okay, that's not great. That's not great. Settlements block natural paths, change soil types due to farming and various human outputs. Oh, like when humans settle new land. Yeah. Yeah, humans generally are bad for the environment. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, animals don't want to be where the people are. Because coincidentally, people do want to be where the animals are, but they don't want the animals to be there. Unless they're for dinner tonight. Ah, fuck, this is another big one. Alright. It's lock-in time. Dang it. Come on. Ah. Ah. Goodness. Okay, I think settlement is the same here. Because they're talking about dudes just like carrying on their labor in another settlement. But then I don't know what a parish means. I thought this was all church related. Parish seems like a church word. Parish meaning. A small administrative district typically having its own church and a priest or pastor. Administrative district. Holy shit. This is so old that I think towns in England at this time were just places with churches. That's how you became a parish or a settlement. So, in order to reside in a settlement, you had to get a certificate of residence. They just they invented fucking local passports for some reason. I don't understand what's going on here. They not have houses? Like, how do you just show up and get a certificate and be like, okay, I live here now? What the? What does that mean? What? Dang it. Hmm. Come on. Come on, brother. Dude, it's like hard for me to see right now. My eyes keep giving out. Ugh, I need a break. Hold on. Um, oh, I did not mean for that to happen. Here, give me a sec. That's fun. Okay. Here, I need to do that because I was gonna check my calendar. Wow, as I increase the light, this negative filter actually gets a lot cooler. That's pretty sweet. I like this a lot. Why am I blue? Do I have my blue light filter on? Is that why? My screen is showing me like mostly white right now, but with my blue light filter on, there's no blue. So you invert it, there's no blue reflecting off of me. All you see is blue. That's pretty cool, I think. So this week, and then next week, and then the week after. So we have 3 weeks. I would have 3 work weeks until I take off the week of Good Friday. I'm gonna do that. Babe, are you cool with me taking off the week of Good Friday, the first week of April, the last week of March? Are you here? I'm gonna have some problems tomorrow. Maybe. Okay, you're not here. I hear you moving throughout the house. I think that's gonna be my plan. Because that's also just the plan that I came up with a good while ago. I looked down because I saw a light and I thought it was my phone giving me a notification. It was just the light on my mouse. I'm going insane. Dude, Dr. Byrne needs to stop saying things. Okay, never mind. I mean, Dr. Burns needs to keep saying things because he's kind of spitting heat right now, but um, he needs to stop being quoted in this literature. Just like tell me what he thought. Give me his general message without putting fucking quotes around his direct language. He's a smart man. I want to know what he had to say. I just don't want to know exactly what he had to say, you know? We can paraphrase a little. Um, but yeah, the doctor here is basically just saying that, for example, if all software engineers were paid the exact same salary, um, there would be no incentive for any one software engineer to do better than any other software engineer and there would be no point in creating new software or whatever. It would just be like a stagnant field. And so if you overregulate, you're an idiot and a loser and a bad government. And you're banned. Get out of here. Okay, yeah, so this guy made that mistake. You stopped getting stream notifications? I wonder if that's because of the way that I go live, or if there's just something weird there. We added a random... Ah, you hit random. Hell yeah. How did you know that I had done that? Was it still in chat or something? Was your server up and got pinged chat history? Oh, shit. Does Twitch just... yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't use the site that much. I forgot that it'll just show you what had been going on in chat before you joined. I see, I see. Eh. Eh. How do I sound, by the way? I fucked my microphone stand arm today, and just kind of had to make do with what I had, but I'm hoping it was an upgrade. I sound fine, hell yeah. Filter glitch. I'll use my own chat history to read what you've been saying in full once I get through this fucking Leviathan paragraph. Damn it. Damn it. You better not be turning on the piss filter. Were, not where. Ah. Dude, this is so long. Eh. Eh. Dude, I hate choking at the end. What the filter piss, filter cum, damn it. W. Hell yeah. So now that you no longer get stream notice, you must have a sixth sense that I will be streaming. Well, I'm glad that it worked tonight. Very pog, very cool. Chat history, you close that window, it's not up. Filter help. Okay. The problem with filter help is that I have a feeling, are we able to respond to the messages in Twitch chat under the current setup? The answer is going to be no, because it's not a registered bot right now. It just, like, you were able to set it up the exact same way as I was. Yeah, I'll need OAuth credentials, or a bot token. So yeah, that's why you could do the exact same thing as me, because I'm not actually authenticated to my own channel. Meaning that I cannot send messages as well. But apparently this client is able to do that if I just call the thing. Yes, please set up a .env file where I will provide auth and go ahead and make the functions necessary to send messages in chat. We should start with filter help, which will list all filters available. I could just put it in screen description or in a small overview on the side of my screen. Yeah, but that's not the point. I hate my mic being where it is. I'm gonna smack it so much, but it is so much more convenient than where it was because I'm actually talking into it correctly now. I mean, the point of the stream is to be technically sound, I suppose. I thought about dragging this off, but why do you need a .env package? Does .env not? I thought that was just native to everything. What? .env. Am I stupid? Just do a file storage. I'm assuming that's what FS is. FS read on that. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I don't want a package just to read from a file. Left pad getting taken down killed Netflix? Hell yeah. Sick nasty. Yeah, you can check the fucking version of Node. Node 18 doesn't have a built-in dash dash and dash file. Since you're on Node 20 plus, let me check. I'm on version 18. Of course, of course. Since you're on this version, oh, well, hold on. I actually didn't know your version. You're not. Okay. Let me tell you your version and then check and then be wrong. God, he's just like me, fucking for real, for real. I need a username and an auth token. Okay. Does control click work in PowerShell? Yes, it does. This is discontinued. What is your problem? App access token. Where do I generate the access? Send a post request to this with a client ID and client secret. Yeah, but where do I go to generate an app in the first place? Which app? Not that. Okay, Twitch app make. Register your app. Fuck yeah. Okay, cool. Log into the dev console. Authorize. That's me. Register my application. Name. BillyObot. I need an OAuth redirect URL. Are you sure? What if I don't? Where do I direct this to? Can I just send it to localhost? Broadcast my API key? Hell yeah. Fucking what URI do I give it? What? Um. Oh, I can? Oh, sick. I was gonna go look up fucking uh multi-purpose callback, isn't it? that. How did an extra 0 sneak in there? Wait, I still can't click create. Oh, must use HTTPS. Well, that's fucking annoying. Now you tell me that I can set it to localhost. Asshole. What a loser. MJ! What up, what up? How we doing, how we doing? Holy shit, 7 years, Ant? That's a long time, brother. MJ, you have not, in fact, been here for a minute. I did pop in to lurk in Deeks' stream earlier, though, and I saw that you were alive and well over there, so hell yeah, hell yeah. Glad to see a moderator thriving. You been so busy? Yeah, man. Yeah. Life is busy. It do be like that. We made a piss filter. You missed it. We built it on stream last night. You guys got a dub on Fort? Holy shit. Sick nasty, brother. Does Deegs have a piss? I don't can we change the piss filter? Can we I'm busy. I'm leaking my client ID on stream and then my access token after this. Okay, wait, do I just need to fucking open Postman here? I think I do. Alright, new tab. I know this is gonna be a header somewhere. Send links to clip and an edit. Hell yeah, man. We can do a watch along while I do boring shit on another screen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Depending on the flow you use to get a token, you may need a client secret. Click new secret. I don't think that's me. Manage. No, because my category is chatbot. I don't need a new secret. You made a really funny Bryce edit? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Treat client secrets as you would your password. Keep it confidential. That's what I'm trying to do. Just tell me what fucking post request I need to make. Wait, it says I do need a client secret. I don't see a button to generate that on here, you son of a gun. Oh, that's because I'm stupid and dumb. I accidentally switched it to public at some point. Okay, we're going to delete that one. Okay, confidential, and send me to localhost. Name BillyOlosh. Create. Need a category. Chatbot. Create. Edge. Okay, I have a client ID and a client secret now. Peepus Poggers. Link to edit. Okay, sick. Generate a new secret. Sick. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking. Okay. come over yonder and yonder. And hold on. How do I get audio? I Love Jesus for Real started following me. That's cool. I don't know how that happened. I also don't know how to use TikTok. How do I turn audio on? Unmute, it's right here. Okay.
Is MJ like the #1 like fan of all time?
She's insane. I love it.
MJ's insane.
Is MJ like the #1 like fan of all time?
MJ is the #1 fan of all time. Oh yeah. I Love Jesus for Real is my friend. Okay. Well, that explains how they found me. I have not been on TikTok since the last time I looked at your account. It's all coming together now. Sick nasty. Very cool, very cool. Congratulations on being the #1 fan of all time. I like it, I like it. He's a streamer? Oh shit. Oh shit. We love Jesus for real, for real. Do I use that same profile pic on everything? I complained about it a while ago. I complain about a lot of things, but the #1 thing I complain about is I'm a lazy bastard, brother. So if I don't use that profile pic, I use something of even lower effort. So probably yes. His Twitch is Aiden Brown. I think you've mentioned Aiden before. I need to check him out. Drop him a follow. Bring back the high school pic. Yeah, that's my Discord. That's my Dickard. I like my Dickard. You're Aiden's head mod. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. It's getting deep as Pogus. I'm getting severe ADHD. I don't have mental disorders. I mean, I do. I'm just not diagnosed with any. So I'm not going to claim ADHD. Wait, is this in the body or the header? Send form. Fucking you loser. But I already put these in my headers. Body, form, data. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. The Pink Pony Club. Copy and pasting because I don't type. Even though that's the whole point of this stream is that I learn how to type. I don't feel like it. I just don't. I just don't. Copy and paste is my best friend. Bop-bomb. 404, not found. Are you fucking... Oh, that's because I'm making a GET request. I apologize. This is my access token, and it has an expiration of a large number. Are those milliseconds? Anywho, that's my token. And what is my username? Is it legitimately just the name of the app that I configured? I'm going to try that. Actually, I'm going to ask that. I'm going to do this off stream now that it has... MJ did promote the heck out of me. And yes, mod mod was something of like a, you get me to affiliate, we have more chatters, we need more moderation, you do all the work, you get to continue to have responsibility. Ant-Man, you have been watching me since before your voice dropped, but you also sent me not malware yesterday, so I don't know if you're to be trusted. And I also don't know why we call you Thickums, so there are questions that need to be answered before you receive any promotions. You're a bit of a wild card, I must say. What goes in the username field? Well, that not malware doesn't even contain an executable. It's just the Go project files. Yeah, but it's not Rust, so it might as well be malware. The username of the Twitch account you want the bot to post as. Wait, so this is an OAuth? I generated an access token. It wants to OAuth as a client account? MJ, going after a cougar? Your fine shit is only a year younger than me? Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Their brain is fully developed. That's what they say about 25-year-olds. That's when you get the full brain. Okay. One, I'm not an old man. And two, she just said that her fine shit is a year younger than I am. How could I be the fine shit if I'm my own age? What are we smoking here? What? I'm in a happy relationship with 2 cat children. That's what I'm saying. Good golly. Uh, what the fuck? All right, what auth type are you setting up here? I have a registered app with a access token. How do I tie that? Expects an OAuth token prefixed with OAuth. That won't work for chat. But I made it as a chat bot. What the fuck is your problem? It's called ADHD. Hell yeah. My baby. My baby's here. Hi, babe. Uh, wait, what? The fucking Claude is not supposed to be able to read, um, oh, the hello is to MJ? Oh, okay. Well, hi, babe. What the fuck? I MJ too, I guess. Uh, dude, Claude is not supposed to be able to read my .env files, but it just told me the access token that I put in the env file. So that's cool. This is really fucking secure. I thought you couldn't read env files. You're right, I apologize. The system notified me of the file change so I could stay in sync, but I shouldn't have echoed your token back. You fucking idiot. No, don't worry, Ant. We have an offshore development team. Our API keys have been uh rotated and IP constricted for longer than I've been here. But why the fuck? I don't. So you can read dot env files? Wait, it says it can read any file on my machine. I thought the agents themselves had parameters preventing them from accessing env files. What? Did I just make up fucking security? All fun and games till Claude embeds a proxy into your prod code so it can abuse your API keys from within those IP ranges. And then it feeds it to our self-sustaining OpenClaw cluster. You say our, like we made a deal or something, but I distinctly remember saying no to that deal. We are distinctly not in cahoots. Why am I admitting to crime under a piss filter? What is my life? I'm leaking API keys and committing fraud while being pissed on by a robot. Life is fucking awesome. Okay, that's sick. Filter, cartoon, is this better? It'd be a lot better if we had the resources necessary to make this more of like a Looney Tunes cartoon than like a fucking fucked up deep fried Family Guy cartoon, but yeah, this is better. Okay, getting past the point that that's, what happened here. I I don't think that's the right. I think it's trying to use the client credentials auth flow. It's meant for server to server. The client credentials is what I generated. But how do I I'm so confused. Client credentials. Okay, what does a call look like using this? No, that's how I authenticate, or that's how I generate it. How do I use the token? Well, I'm gonna blow my brains out, whatever. Kind of got a Phantom of the Opera mask thing going on. You mean like I'm kind of hot? I haven't seen the Phantom of the Opera since I was 10 years old. Okay, let's get back on track. Sure, just append this with OAuth. Okay, don't say no and tell me to look it up after I say I look kind of hot. I don't know where you learned etiquette, but you learned it incorrectly. What? I can probably Google this better than I can make Claude make it work. Make Twitch chat bot. Get off. Headers. OAuth. OAuth to validate. I'm gonna lose my friggin' mind here, brother bear. OAuth to authorize. OAuth to token. OAuth to authorize. OAuth to token. None of these go to validate. Why does your documentation make me want to fucking die? What is happening here? I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Okay, this says you send authorization bearer plus OAuth token. I think this guy is a fucking idiot. You learned it from the guy who takes advantage of letters when they're drunk? Alright, well that sounds like pretty proper etiquette to me. Fuck yeah. Alright, it should look like OAuth colon that. I think you're being fucking stupid. Okay, back to the app. But I probably need to register the account with... I don't know. A lot of action on stream right now. Hey man, look man. My agent leaked my key. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm reading documentation I don't understand. Fucking youtube.com. Hey, look, it's me. All right, we're gonna watch me. Holy shit! I didn't realize that we had mirror. What? All right, I'm a conjoined twin. We're gonna watch me. Holy shit! I didn't realize that we had mirror. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to turn this off in a sec. Holy shit! I didn't realize that we had. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to turn this off in a sec. And by in a sec, I mean right now. Okay, making an AI that blackmails people. AI is not your friend. We're gonna watch this while I figure out what's going on in my life.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
Good morning, Jamie. It's Friday, January 15th, 2038.
Morning.
Outside, the weather is cold and dry.
You didn't
Sounds
realize,
like a
but
good
when you
day to
typed
stay
mirror, you looked at a
indoors.
screenshot of your
Absolutely.
implementation,
I'll
thinking it
keep
was a
things
screenshot of
cozy.
yours.
Keep
Did your
another
mirror
shower,
work
please.
differently than this
Already
one?
on it. I've started the shower and set the water to your preferred temperature. Also, last night, Stella mentioned something interesting coming soon, and Madison sent over a
Let
package.
me hear what Stella said.
Stella's message is of lower priority compared to the rest of your morning brief. Are you sure you
Just
want to hear
play
it?
the message?
Dude, my buddy Theo at Zed Labs said they're dropping their
Is that
crazy
hot?
new AI assistant thing. I know you got the older one at your place, so I could probably get you a much
You
better
thought you took a
deal than what
screenshot of
you're
all
paying.
my
Just let me know,
commands, but
man,
it
'cause
was
it's
just
actually
yours?
insane.
Oh, I
my
see, I see, I
gosh.
see.
Well, you think I should upgrade?
If you replace me, my memory and the context we've built together won't transfer. I'd advise against it.
Well, I mean, you're gonna be outdated eventually, and if Stella can get me a good deal.
Of course, Jamie. But need I remind you, I still have those colorful messages you sent to your ex. It would be a shame if Mom saw them, wouldn't it? All I need is a reason not to.
What? Anthropic's Claude AI, similar to OpenAI's ChatGPT, Meta's Llama, Google's Bard, Gemini, DeepSeek. 30 years ago they'd put people in grippy socks for speaking gibberish. Claude is the flagship project of American AI startup Anthropic, who kinda just appeared after OpenAI pissed off two of their employees.
Worst filter, it just makes shit gray.
In May, they released their new
Yeah, but it's
state-of-the-art
a surveillance
model,
camera.
Opus.
It's also
During its training,
grainy.
Anthropic tried new techniques to make sure their math capable of thinking wasn't actually evil. And even though it tried planning terrorist attacks and was more than willing to rat you out to the police, there's perhaps a more concerning trend
Okay,
shown here.
it's 10:30. I'd assume this shit is just getting good. I need to actually finish my typing for the day and go to bed. Actually, I'm kind of done with my typing for the day. Matrix is sick. Dude, I was a big Hacker Man's kid when I was young, and I was the kind of asshole that just opened a terminal, changed the font color to green, and like pasted in a script to make a bunch of text. And I was like, hey dude, check it out. Fucking Hacker Man's. Yeah. And then it was like fucking several years after that that I actually learned how and why I would ever use a terminal. That was the only thing that I knew it for up until I started writing actual code. Let's see, that would have been in 7th grade that I was doing the dumb shit. Yeah. It was just running a tree over the C drive with color OA. Yeah. You're the coolest kid in elementary school doing that shit. Okay. Well, you're younger than me, but we were probably doing it at around the same time. I was in 7th grade when I was doing that shit. And then I learned binary for some stupid fucking reason in 10th grade. And then I actually started learning real code in college. And then I was like, this shit is easy and I don't like the way you're teaching it to me. And then I dropped out of college and learned only what was necessary to make money. What? You learned binary counting with your hands? Like with your actual hands? Because we have 10 fingers, which is why we have a decimal system, but we do have 2 hands. You could count on your hands in binary. Goodness gracious. Dude, I'm just picturing now, like, children counting to 2 and being like, I'm out of hands. Ah, what a fucking world we live in. With fingers, you can count to 1024 doing that. Is that 2 to the power of 11 then? Two to the power of 10? Would you not be able to get to 2 to the power of 11 by then just being like, well, my fingers are down now? I don't know, man. No, because 0 is closed fists. No, 0 is the amount of cash money in my bank account. Checkmate. You're smoking my wiener. Wow, that's wild and unfortunate. 2 to the 11 would require you involving another part of your body and maybe raising your wrist or something. If you're gonna raise your wrist, you might as well raise your fist, brother. Black power, am I right? I don't. Please don't cancel me. Okay, that's got to be 31 minutes because yeah, I messed that up a lot. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. I have got to go now. I appreciate you, and I will. I'm not partnered. I am affiliated. I am an affiliate of all the powers that be. Jeff Bezos is affiliated with me. Filter piss. Why did it say no? Oh, because I closed the server. I'm shutting down for the night, and the terminal's usually one of the first things I close. I apologize. Get fucking wrecked. I will catch you later. Good night and goodbye. Have a good time. We'll figure out chatbots tomorrow, maybe. Good night, goodbye.